No, I literally want to walk into the pool and be like, "What's up, guys? Ready to work?" And just have that be my thing.
That's actually infinitely more funny.
Yeah, just like training new people. Hey, who's that? Oh, that's Liam. He has tearaway pants. What? Ready to work, guys.
Not your work ethic. Not like, oh, he's a really nice guy. Yeah, he's the one with
That's like the most notable thing about him. Well, he used to be like, we used to say like really good work ethic, like he's a really nice guy, all that. But then he started wearing tearaway pants, and that's like become his personality.
Yeah,
it's like a little too much.
All he does. I mean, you talk to him on his off time, and he's like, he always finds a way to bring it back to the tearaway pants. It's like mid conversation, he'll be like, "Yeah, but it's cool ass," and it's just like, the first time it's funny, second time it's haha, third time it's boring, 20th time. It's his personality.
Exactly. I'm going to clap at the end. I'm going to keep that bit. So, my bad.
Oh, we clap it at the end?
We'll clap at the end. I'll back sync it.
Damn. Well, what if I just clap right now?
Okay. I don't know. I'll still do it at the end just to be sure.
It's tradition. I got to start it somehow.
Welcome to the podcast. Tradition. Oh, yeah. Oh,
do you want to do the...
My throat is killing me. So
I'm pretty thirsty too, actually.
Like, yeah. Before we get into it, let's address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the elephant in the room. Why haven't you say welcome to the podcast? Do your thing.
I'll do that thing in a moment.
Oh my. Okay.
So really, really funny thing. So funny. There was no episode last week, or the week before. My bad.
I thought you uploaded it later. No, you didn't upload it at all. I've not been keeping up. It's been finals week. You fucking missed an upload.
That's what happened.
Yeah. No. Explain yourself.
I had a paper due on Monday, and I normally edit on Mondays.
Sounds like an excuse.
While editing, working on my paper, I was also editing the episode. So I got all exported, all good, working on the paper, and I got uploading, and I was like, okay. And I got really on a roll. I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, shit, it's almost 11:59. I have to finish this. I'm going to export this. And then once this is done, I'll come back and finish the episodes. Except I spent so much time on it, my computer went to sleep. So I completely forgot that I hadn't finished. I was like, yeah, I uploaded. Because I'd uploaded, but I never actually set the settings to publish them. So they're uploaded. They were just sitting there waiting. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I don't know how it happens, but for whatever reason, I don't use my computer at all on Tuesdays.
Wow.
Like I don't know how, but I'll upload the episode Monday night. Don't use my computer at all on Tuesdays. Wednesday when I get home from work, I'll go on my computer to upload the episode for Thursday.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
And so what happened was did that on Monday, but I was so focused on the paper that I got it in. But my computer turned off. I was like, oh, like in my mind, I was just like, yep, no, we're good. We're like stress-free. Paper's in. I can go to bed. Because it was also like 12:30 now. Like by the time I'd actually finished everything, like closed all my tabs, made sure I didn't have anything else open. Did a little work on a different paper. It's like, cool. Let's go to bed. Went to bed. Class on Tuesday. Not even thinking about it because I had a final Tuesday afternoon.
Damn.
So I was focused on my final.
Right.
So I didn't even realize that I never got the notification that the podcast episode had gone live.
Wow.
It just didn't pass my mind. I was like, yeah, whatever. Did that. Wednesday, I got sent home from work early, which is a story I'll tell in a little bit. So I didn't use my computer.
Oh, okay.
And I was also like, I have a half day on Thursday. I'll be home by like noon. So I'll just do it then. That's when I hopped on my computer on Thursday. And windows are open. I went, oh fuck! I didn't press publish. My bad. So yeah, my bad, guys.
So what I'm hearing is a lot of excuses.
No, it's just an explanation of what happened.
You held off your papers for too long. You didn't put the podcast first.
No, I didn't even hold them off for too long. I was literally just like finishing them up. Like I don't hold off papers for too long. I do my best work last minute.
Here we are.
I do my best work last minute though. Like I strategically choose to leave my papers until day of.
The famous, if there's only an hour left for the paper will only take an hour approach. I respect it.
Done it 3 times this semester. 85%, 100%, 95%.
Wow. How big were these papers?
The 80% was 4 pages. Or sorry, 85% was 4 pages. 100% was 4 pages. And the 95 was 3 pages.
Research heavy or more like just writing about like what the class said?
85 was not really research heavy. The other 2 were.
Okay.
The one I got 95 on was pretty research heavy.
Gotcha.
Welcome back to the Speedcast, a comedy podcast hosted by Liam and Camron. You're listening to this week's free version of the episode. If you want everything you see here, plus more, check out the link in the description for the Patreon. And with that, please enjoy this week's episode.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Liam.
And I'm your co-host, Cameron.
Yeah, great episode for you guys this week.
We do.
So I think to start off, I'll tell the story about Wednesday.
Yeah, you kind of alluded to that. Let's bring that
I did,
forward.
and I don't want to leave it too long, in case we really get on a tangent about a different.
That's not
topic.
the egg story, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's the bloody nose story.
It says the egg. I just want to make sure.
That's the first thing I wrote down. First off, you weren't at all concerned when you read my note on Instagram on Wednesday. You didn't think like, why did he put? Guess who got sent home from work early? Well, it's gone now.
Oh yeah, no, it's gone now
Because it expires after 24 hours. I posted it Wednesday night when I got home from work. I was like, guess who got sent home from work?
Oh, like the notes in the Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't read those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
don't read those.
okay. So okay, fine. Yeah, that's what I posted.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I didn't want to put a whole story out.
No story time with Liam.
I was like, podcast.
So
So what happened was I work on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And I went in and it was a teaching shift to start. I was
Mm.
supposed to teach, then lifeguard after I finished teaching, and then close.
Mm.
So I show up, all ready for my lesson. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna do great. I'm so pumped.
What accent was that?
I don't know.
That wasn't Italian. That wasn't
I don't know.
Russian. God, that's
I was super pumped. I was ready for the lesson.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. So we go out, sign in my kids. I have like 5 kids in my class. So I take them in the water. I'm like, cool. And these are like little kids. Like, this is the beginner level for like kids under 6.
Right.
So get them on the wall. And great thing to start, just to get them all comfortable in the water, is red light, green light. You know, getting them kicking.
Right.
So we play the game. We do it. We do like a few rounds. Like 5 minutes goes by. So like it's like start at 4:30, 4:35 now. They're like, can we start swimming now? I'm like, absolutely, guys. We're gonna start swimming. All right, so everyone, red light. We're gonna finish the game. All right, we're gonna go. And like they've been splashing my face, so like water's running down it. So I rubbed the water out of my face. And then this little girl was like, "You're bleeding." I was like, "What?" And I saw there was like red on my hand. I was like, "Oh shit!" I got a bloody nose. Like that's happened before. Like a little bloody nose from like water going up the wrong way. So I was like, "Okay, whatever." So I rubbed it. I was like, "Okay, It's like darker this time." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Kept coming, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" So luckily, my team lead for that night was walking in, and I was like, "Okay, can you watch the kids?" Rush out to go do it. And normally it's like, you know, if that happens in a lesson, you call like a code over the radio to get the manager to come make a report about it. I was like, I'm staff. It's gonna take like 2 minutes. I just need to go let it stop in the office. Don't do anything. I get in the pool. I get in the office. Tissue up. I'm like, okay, we're good. We're chilling. I'm treating it. I'm like, okay. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Okay, we're gonna keep going. A few minutes go by, and I hear over the radio, "Of course, DM. We have code 2 in the guard office." I'm like, fucker. Of course, he wants to be on the podcast. Shran's deep end. He's on the pool deck. Little bugger.
For those who didn't know, behind his head, he said asshole.
Asshole called the code up. He also knew I didn't want one. I could have had it called right away. I clearly did not want it. That's why I went to the office alone as well, without a guard to treat me. I was like, I'm just gonna treat it. But yeah, I'm in the office and I hear on the radio, of course, you go to in the guard office, and I'm like, as it happens, I'm making eye contact with him on the pool deck, and he goes, and he walks away. I'm like, asshole, damn it. So I'm like, okay. So now I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, now I can't get in the water until she shows up because I have to talk to the manager now. Shows up. She's like, hey, you. I was like, yeah, it's me. It's just a bloody nose. I'm good. And she's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. He's just trying to be annoying, you know, making a bigger deal than it is. I'm good though. She's like, okay. And she gives me the whole rundown about it because you have to.
Right.
And she's like, I'm not going to do a report. I'm like, yeah, please don't. I'm staff. I don't want that. She's like, okay, cool. Of course. Yeah, no, makes total sense. That's cool. Okay, so I'm just going to head out. Then if you're good, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Like, really, I don't actually need it. It's not a code. Like, leave, do your thing. I'm chilling. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to get back in the water and teach. 10 minutes goes by and he comes off deck now and he's like, you was just still going? I'm like, yeah. He's like, let me see. I'm like, no. He's like, let me see. I was like, pulled in. He's like, that's bad. Okay, let's go. I was like, what? He's like, I'll get you ice. I'll be back. It's like, so I put the tissue up. He comes back in with an ice pack, puts on the blue neoprene gloves, like not the clear ones, the blue ones, so you can clearly see that he's wearing gloves. And goes, okay, let's see. Yeah, we're going to the first aid room. I'm like, no. This man grabs me, puts ice pack on my head, grabs the bridge of my nose, and walks me out of the office. So here I come walking out of the office with an ice pack on my head, him with his hand on my nose, him wearing blue gloves, and looking at everybody going, don't worry, he's fine. We're gonna take care of him. Walks me out of the office, like 20 feet to the first aid room to sit on there. And then I get in there, he's like, okay, take a seat. I was like, I'm good. He's like, Liam, please just sit, okay? If you pass out, I don't want it to happen. Like, fine. So I lean up against the bed in there. I'm like, okay, we're good. He's like, yeah, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm not even fine. It's just going on a little bit longer. I'm chilling. So I knew, like, the reason I didn't want a code called was because if it went for 20 minutes, they were supposed to call 911 because it's like if it was heavy blood for 20 minutes, they should be calling 911 for it. I didn't want that. So, I love that I'm staff though because I'm the reason that that's really the reason that it didn't. If I hadn't been staff, 100%, they would have called 911. But yeah, we're sitting there doing it, and this man made it way bigger of a deal than it needed to be. Like, yeah, thanks for treating me. He wouldn't let me touch the damn tissues.
Oh my God.
He was like, okay, ready? Pull it on my nose. I'm like, bro, just let me do it. He's like, no, I got this. I'm like, no. Twists it up and then shoves it up my nose to twist. I'm like, fucking just do the tissues myself. You can hold the ice pack or whatever. Let me do it. He wouldn't. Refused to let me touch the ice packs myself or anything myself. I was like, so I'm doing this shit. I kept going. And I was like, as it's going, I'm like, you're going to call again, aren't you? He's like, I think I should. I was like, yeah, you probably should. So he calls the DM again. He's like, yeah, code 2 in the first aid room. She shows up. She's like, oh, it's still you. I was like, yeah, it's still me. She's like, gotten worse? I'm like, yeah, it's gotten worse.
Damn.
Yeah, the blood's coming. The blood's more. She's like, okay, how do you feel? I'm like, dizzy? I was like, no, I'm literally feeling fine. And I was. That wasn't even like a lying thing. I felt fine. I was actually annoyed that it was still going and that people were making a big deal about it.
Damn.
Because I don't mind being like the center of attention. I don't want people like all worried and like, oh my God, is he okay? Like, oh, and then like treating me like, okay, Liam, don't worry, you're gonna
be all right, big guy. All right,
he
big
did
fella.
that really annoyed me. Okay, and I told him. He was like, don't worry, you'll be fine. Okay, nothing to be afraid of. It's just a little bit of blood. The light went off because it's a motion sensor light in there, and it's designed terribly where there's a pillar. So if you're on the bed, it blocks the sensor. Oh. And it turns off, and he goes, don't worry, don't freak out. I'm like, I'm not freaking out. I'm fine. He's like, I know, it's okay. The light will get on in a second again, okay?
I'm about to freak out.
And I was like,
I'm about to fucking lose my shit.
Like, I'm about to lose my mind. Man, I'm about to do it. And then he calls my boss. Because it's been going for like 20 minutes now.
Wow.
And she's like she calls and she goes, yeah, what's up? And he goes, hey, so I'm just in the first aid with Liam. He's a code 2. And she's like, what? He's like, yeah, he had a bloody nose. She's like, oh my God, can you put me on speaker? He's like, here you are. She's like, Liam, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just bloody nose. It's been going for a little while. She's like, you're not feeling dizzy? I'm like, nope, just annoyed. She's like, okay. What do you want to do? I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, like, you can go home if you want. If you don't feel up to it, we can find coverage, whatever. I was like, no, like, I'm good to stay. She's like, okay. We're not going to let you back in the water. And then the manager comes and she's like, yeah, you're not allowed back in the water. I'm not recommending back in the water. Because your staff, you're not getting back in the water. I was like, okay. She's like, yeah, so you can team lead for tonight if you're feeling up to it. If that's all good. I was like, yeah. Okay, awesome. And then Shreyan's like, all right, so do you want to call Lucas, our other boss, or should I? She's like, no, I can do it. Hangs up, all that. I'm like, cool. Still going. It's like 25 minutes now. And of course, I'm staff, so I'm using that little shock factor to keep him from calling 911 on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, I'm chilling. I'm good. And then she calls back. He's like, oh, she's calling back in. Hey, what's up? Yeah, so I just got the phone with Lucas. Liam needs to go home. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, because this is code 2, borderline code 1. You need to go home. You can't stay. Yeah. So Liam, you have to go home. Let's try and find some coverage to make it work. See what we can do and make it all work. Liam, just go home, feel better. I was like, yeah, fine.
Dang.
Annoyed as hell.
Wow.
But yeah, 35 minutes is when it finally stopped.
So you should have gone to the.
It should have been called. Yeah.
That's some heavy bleeding.
It was heavy up until like just before, like we hit 20 minutes, and it started slowing down. It was just still going, just like way less.
Wow.
But yeah, so I spent like almost 40 minutes bleeding in the office, and people were like worried and like they were laughing, but they was kind of like a little bit worried.
Well, yeah, you bleed for more than like 10 minutes. I'd be worried too about you.
And so yeah, I'm sitting in there, and I just like felt really bad because like I don't want to be a big spectacle. I also felt bad because like the team lead had to get it and teach my lessons.
Dang.
He changed to do it, and I was like, oh, I feel so bad. So like they're like, yeah, leave me to go home. I'm like, yeah, fine. So I got changed, and before I'm like, no, I should have gotten changed and just walked right out. I got changed and I went around to check with everybody. I was like, yeah, you good? Like team lead, I was like, yeah, okay. My lesson plans, like I'm sure you got it. You know, it's first day, it's just like evaluating stuff. If you need it, there's a notebook in my cubby. Just check that for my stuff. For the swim team, it's in the binder already. Just follow the big sheet. All that. I really appreciate it. I'm really sorry about having to do this. I'm not allowed to stay. Like, oh, he's like, oh yeah, of course, I can feel better. I was like, yeah. Do the whole conversation with everybody, the whole 9 yards. I'm like, okay. Well, I guess I do have to go home. So I left.
Wow.
Walk in the door, my parents like, what are you doing home? I was like, I got sent home. Medical emergency. Like, what? Like,
wow, yeah, one way to start with your parents. Yeah, medical emergency.
I thought about texting them. I was like, no. I'm just going to walk in the front door.
You text them and then leave them on red.
Yeah, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I got sent home from work because of a medical emergency, so I'll be driving home.
Huh? Liam, are you okay? And then just nothing, just radio silence.
Coworkers were just like, Liam, are you driving? I was like, yeah, I'm driving. Because I felt fine at the time. I got home about an hour and a half after I got home. I started feeling a little woozy, a little dizzy. Yeah, I lost a lot of blood.
Wow.
Yeah. Guess what happened the next day?
Vampire came to give you all your blood back.
Nope, I had another nosebleed that went on for like almost an hour.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Are you okay?
I really don't know.
Did you get checked out by like a doctor or something?
I said if it happens a third time, I'll go to the doctor.
Yeah, that's a famous last word. Oh, if it happens one more time, then I'll go.
Third time's a charm. If it happens a third time, I'm going to the doctor.
Yeah, third time's a charm.
Actually, when it was getting close to an hour, I was like, maybe I should go to the doctor. Maybe it's like one of those words like it's not going to stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, over the past 3 days, I've lost a decent amount of blood.
That's insane. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I felt. Honestly, I was mostly just embarrassed by them making such a big deal out of it. It's like you know, like the story where like a doctor makes the worst patient.
Oh yeah.
A lifeguard makes the worst victim. I'm fighting them every step of the way. I'm like, I can do it myself. Like I shouldn't be. They should be doing stuff. I should be listening to them.
Oh yeah.
Should have called 911. No, do not.
So
yeah.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Liam almost died because of his pride and ego.
Yeah, well, you know what? A lot of the messages were like, I told people like, "Oh my God, don't die." I was like, "No, I'm alive still. We're chilling."
As Kendrick Lamar said, "Love's gonna get you killed, but pride's gonna be the death of you and me."
Yeah. So, we might not have been doing this podcast if I had done it myself. Just gone to myself.
Damn.
Because I get nosebleeds, so I know how to treat them.
Right.
Which is like I don't freak out when it happens.
But an hour.
Yeah, an hour is a little annoying.
Yeah, a little annoying. Not dangerous or scary at all. Not just annoying.
It is. Do you know on the first aid app, the official instructions is longer than 15 minutes?
Wow.
I went what I was supposed to. I really just I legit did not want to make a big deal out of it.
There's a difference between making a big deal of it and then actually having an emergency. Well,
that's why I said if it happens a third time.
No, if it happens longer
that's
than
emergency.
Listen, I get going. It's going 15 minutes. Fuck, I can leave it 20, 25 minutes. You quadrupled the amount of time that it was supposed to go on. That's not making a big deal of it. That's an issue that you could have solved and been like, maybe I should go to the doctors.
No, it hasn't happened since. Okay, granted, it is Saturday, and this happened on Thursday.
You're
hilarious.
It can't work. It's too soon.
But I taught some lessons this morning, so I was constantly on guard, waiting for it to happen.
Oh my god!
Didn't.
Not yet.
Just wait until like 20 minutes in. You're just like, Liam. Oh my god, Liam! I'm like, what? Damn it, man! And then the rest of the podcast is just us doing it. Like,
we're not even in the thing. You can just barely hear the mics picking us up from the bathroom. Like, dude, are you?
You going, Liam, it's been 20 minutes. I'm calling the fucking cops. I'm calling 911. Cameron, don't. Liam, you said third time's a charm. Yeah, I lied. I don't care. We're calling 911.
You make the worst fucking victim. I'm calling the fucking ambulance. They're coming to fucking pick you up.
I am a terrible victim, though. And it's not just because I'm a lifeguard. It's because I've been there so long. Like, I have seniority. So they're telling me what to do. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Actually, I know what's better.
You don't get to order me around. I tell you what to do.
Actually, leave me be. God.
Actually, no. I'm not going to do that.
Because I'm widowy fine.
I am widowy fine, and I'm widowy more knowledgeable than you. So widowy, leave me alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, folks, you heard it here first. Liam almost killed himself because of his pride.
I don't know if that's the way I'd put it, but I did almost die because of my pride. So yeah, but I'm here now. I'm chilling. I'm doing
and because you're here, maybe you could explain the egg.
Yeah, I really can't explain it very well.
Why don't you try for the audience? Can you try it for me before we started? I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, so I really didn't explain it. Like, there's a video online that so I went in. I'll tell that story afterwards. I went into work yesterday just to go for a swim to avoid my essay I was working on.
Right.
And I showed up and I was like, they're like, "Oh, Lee, what are you doing here?" I was like, "Oh, I'm just avoiding an essay." And she was like, "Liam, watch this video." "Oh, okay, Liam, watch this video." Okay. And so I sat down and we watched this, and it was like this short story about the egg. And like, watch it. It makes more sense than how I'm going to explain it. So that's
how long is this video?
It's like 8 minutes. It's pretty short. But pretty much it's like this guy dies in a car accident, and he's in like the afterlife. And so he's talking to this entity, and he's like, "Are you God?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am God." And so he's like, "So what's happening next?" He's like, "Oh, you're gonna be reincarnated." He's like, "Oh, it's like the Hindus are right." He's like, and then God's like, "Actually, all religions are right. You know, they all have the same points." And he's like, "Oh," talking about like, you know, it's like I don't remember. There's like all this dialogue and stuff, and it's like, yeah. He's like, "So I just get reincarnated again and again and again." He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You're gonna go in like 1480." He's like, "I'm going back in time." It's like, time's relative to beings like me, like us, or like beings like me. And he's talking about it, and it's like, "Yeah, this whole universe is for you." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "It's all for you." He's like, "What about other people?" He's like, "Just for you." He's like, "But what about the other people?" He's like, "There are no other people. Everyone is you." So like, every single person, like the person that bullies you, or the person that the person you show kindness to, you're showing kindness to yourself in a different reincarnation. So, and it was like, this whole universe is like an egg because you are like me. You're just a fetus. You're maturing. So this universe is the egg where you mature in. And once you have been every single person who has ever lived and will ever live, then you are ready to mature and become like hatch and move on and join us.
Wow.
And that was that. I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
See, the thing is, when you explained it to me first, you're just like,
yeah,
there's this like egg thing. It's like once you are in everything and been everything, then you become like the god. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I really didn't explain
that. Makes a lot more sense, actually.
The video also makes more sense. It's also like so satisfying, the voices. Like, but yeah, it was like, you know, yeah, you are everything. Like you become everyone. It's like, yeah, everyone is you, just in different points. It's you maturing. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So yeah, I was there.
See, the whole reason we had it on the board because I thought it'd be funny to tear you apart for your fucking horrible explanation. But yeah, no, that you've explained the video properly now.
Yeah.
There's nothing to, yeah.
Shout out Perry for showing me that. You don't watch these. You don't watch the podcast.
But if you ever did, we got a
you
shout out for
you.
you.
Got a shout out for showing me the video. I thought it was good. I thought it was cool.
Well, I had nothing else for that.
Cool.
My whole thing was just going to be.
And then my other coworker came in and he tried to he's like, yeah, did she tell you about the Rubik's Cube theory?
God.
Stupid fucking theory.
What's a Rubik's
I told him to his face too.
What's the Rubik's Cube theory?
This is how he said it to me.
Mm.
Every single year, the time it takes to solve a Rubik's Cube gets faster. So, by that logic, one day we'll go into negative time to solve a Rubik's Cube. And he's like, that's time, and then we'll have time travel from Rubik's Cube. I was like, no. What do you mean that you can't go to negative time? So it's solved when you go to touch it. Yeah. Well, then you're not solving the Rubik's Cube.
There's something so funny about that because, like, it's not that necessarily it gets faster every year. It's just someone's muscle memory gets faster. So eventually, like, the human body will hit a limit.
Yeah.
At, like, I think it's at, like, 3 seconds right now.
Well, he's like, yeah, every year he gets faster solving. I was like, that doesn't make, I don't understand how that works. But okay. And he's like, yeah, so.
Fuck, I really wish I remember that, I wish I remember grade 12 math. The line that goes down but never touches zero.
Yeah.
It might get faster, but that's not even the great thing.
It can never reach zero. It can always get faster, but like,
yeah,
you can never solve a Rubik's Cube if it's already solved. It's solved, which means you're not solving it. You solved it and you just never changed it.
Exactly.
So yeah, and I was like, no, negative time. What? How does that even work? How do we even go like? Yeah, it takes negative 30 seconds to solve this Rubik's Cube. What does that even mean? It was solved 30 seconds ago. I'm gonna start solving it right now, but it's been solved. It was solved 30 seconds ago. So yeah, it doesn't make sense.
So funny to me.
So yeah, that was that. Those are the two great things that happened yesterday.
Wow.
It did actually work. Going into work to distract me from my essay.
Oh yeah.
I got put to work.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that on my story.
Your story?
My Instagram story, like an actual story.
Yeah, I probably did. I don't think
Unless maybe you're not on my close friends list. I went into work to avoid my essay, and I bamboozled myself into working.
Yes, I did see that because now I'm thinking about the bamboozled.
Yeah, I went
Did they at least pay you for it, or you were volunteering your hours away to a corporation?
I felt bad.
You sellout.
So I was just there hanging out, working on my essay, and they got up to capacity like right after their fourth guard left. So there was all three of them on deck, and none of them are really like. They're not at the same status I am. So like they don't have the training and everything to deal with like getting yelled at by the public, like in the same way. And of course they could just like the person that yelling at them can just say, I want your manager. And so they tried getting the manager 3 times. He didn't show up.
Hey.
And so I was just sitting in the office, like I didn't hear any of that. And then finally like, Liam, could you come out? Like you're the team lead on staff. I was like, I'm not working. And they're like, you're the team lead here. Could you come out and talk to him? I was like, what do you want? Like, what do you need me to do? He's like, you just talk to him. He's like, he's so mad about that. Like, he's so mad about having to wait in line, which like understandable, but like we're busy. We have a capacity set by the law. We can't go above it because if anything happens above it, we're in trouble for. I was like, yeah. Of course, I brought my bag that I use for work, which has all my stuff in it. So I pulled my shirt out. I was like, okay, let's do this. I threw my staff shirt on, walk out there, and I was like, hi, how can I help you? Lays into me. And of course, this guy, I know. I've had many conversations with him. So he laid into me, expecting it, because like I would have said no most of the time, but he was yelling at like one of my friends. And I was like, that's not fair. It was like, it wasn't fair that he was yelling at anybody. But it was like, she was trying to be reasonable and like understanding and help him out, and he was just laying into her. I was like, no. Okay, fine, I'll go. So I walked over and I was like, yeah, yells at me. I'm like, I totally understand what you're saying. We do have a capacity set by the law and we can't go above it. Well, you should have said that at the front. Yeah, they should have said that. I totally agree with you. I'm going to make sure that we change that. But for now, I do need you to stay in the line. Yeah, and I'm just so used to him yelling that doesn't phase me.
Wow, look at you, all
Yeah,
professional and
Doesn't,
shit.
yeah, it doesn't phase me. Finishes, and the best part was he was yelling at me and some other guy tried to sneak. I was like, I'm so sorry, sir. We're at capacity. I just need you to wait in line. So the guy goes to wait in line. And I was like, all right, what were you saying again? I just walked away when he was talking to me to just deal with the other one. And I was like, yeah. So yeah. And then the manager showed up.
Wow.
And guess what the manager did?
Put you to work?
No.
Oh.
Completely contradicted me.
Really?
Well, we can just let them in, right? Because we're almost closed, so it can't get worse than this. So you're saying it loud enough this guy could hear him. Which means if I say no, he's just gonna go with the other guy anyway. So like, yeah, I guess we can do that. All right, sure, we can let you in. And it was like the whole like, it can't get worse than this. Absolutely, it can. What do you mean it can't get worse than? We could go over capacity. And then I really would have to work, and they would have to pay me for it because they're already at 3 guards on deck. If we had to go above it, we had to close the pool, or I'd have to hop on.
Yeah, dang.
And so I was like, okay, fine. I guess I'm fucking controlling the line. So the manager left, and I was like, okay, let's do this. And I just did that for like another 40 minutes.
Wow.
Yep. And I drove my friend home.
Well, look at you.
Yep. Finished my essay though.
I was gonna say, did you get that essay done?
I did. Yeah, I did. I used ChatGPT to help make it sound smarter.
If you're watching this video right now, send this clip. You just have to clip this bit. Send this into UFC. Tell them Liam Mapum Jones has used ChatGPT to make his essays. His essays are full of ChatGPT.
No, they're not.
Get his ass.
See, you're exaggerating. First off,
Yeah.
the essay was written.
Mm.
I just had really stupid sounding sentences that I just couldn't. Like, I knew what I wanted to say. I just couldn't figure out the right words. So I just put them in to make I was just like, rewrite the paragraph, and I just used the wording from that. Second of all, the professor this essay was for tells us to do it. He gave us instructions on how to write an essay with ChatGPT.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
fuck me then.
Yeah, I really just did it because like I had everything down. I just couldn't reach the word count, and I was like, and there was just some parts where like I don't know, they just came off wordy, and I just going over and over again. I'm like, I know there's a different word I want to use for this. I just can't think of the word or like the phrase.
Yeah.
And I was like, ChatGPT, like rewrite this paragraph for me. And I went in and I was like, okay, that's shit. That's bad. Like, it's crap. That's not bad. I actually liked it. Hey, that works better than my ending.
Okay.
So I just put that in.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm a Grammarly guy. I like Grammarly.
I like Grammarly too. But it like if I'm having trouble coming up with like the words I'm looking for, my Grammarly doesn't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
And honestly, I was just like, I wasn't sure ChatGPT was going to help because I've tried writing like because one of the activities in the class was like, go home tonight, have ChatGPT write an essay. They're kind of dog shit.
Really?
Yeah, like sometimes they don't make sense because it can't actually do external sources, so it can't write a research paper.
Right.
So I was using it, and I was like, okay, I'll do this just to see what happens. I'll throw this in, ask for it to rewrite the paragraph. If it comes out better, I'll see what makes it better, and then see if I can change that with mine, or like what about it is so much better than mine. Yeah, did it. It kind of worked. It actually didn't really change the length at all. I just kind of changed different words I used.
Okay.
Which I liked more. Like some of the words just like they made more sense.
Okay.
Which really helped. It's like sometimes there's like language where it's like really basic. It's like, yeah, turn an audience into one that wants to stay. And it was like create a loyal audience space. I was like, yeah, that's way better. That's what I'm trying to say. I just couldn't think of loyal.
Wow.
So yeah, did that.
Oh, okay. Well, nice.
Yep.
Look at you.
Would not
working.
ever use ChatGPT to write an essay though. It's bad.
I was gonna say people hand those in. I'm like, they can't be like even if the professor didn't see it, they have to be getting bad marks.
I've had it write essays and read them. It's mid. Like when it first was like a big thing, like when the semester first started and he was like pushing us, I spent like a good 3 days just screwing around having it write like different stories up. Got very stale. I had it write 37 short stories. Of like it was like a series all around the same characters and stuff.
Right.
It ran out of ideas. It just kind of like kept recycling stuff. They recycled the same words and everything. So I was like, yeah, like it's not gonna replace.
Yeah, no.
You still need to read them.
Well, yeah, I was just imagining like people handing that paper. I just like, there's no way it's good because ChatGPT can only do so much.
Well, I did like not for this class, but like last semester when I had creativity.
Oh yeah.
I was like, write a 750 word essay about the use of creativity in psychology, and it came out, and I was like, it's kind of shit.
Yucky.
What the hell is this? So yeah, it really, and like the other thing is like, yeah, AI can do a lot. If you don't ask the right questions, it can't do the work for you. Like it still comes down to it. I can't be like, yeah, write an essay for this class. I have to be like, write an essay on this topic at this length with this included.
Yeah.
So like it's still limited by like the user.
Wow. Interesting. What else do we have on the docket?
Oh.
Puppet?
Yeah.
That fucking bastard?
Yeah, we're actually talking about your relationship.
What?
What's up with the name calling, okay? Officer Griffith deserves to know
our
that.
relationship. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like my relationships in general. I was like, what the fuck?
No, your relationship with Officer Griffith, okay?
Oh, yeah.
I was looking back at some episodes recently, specifically the Am I the Asshole episode, and
Hey,
thought you guys were a little rude. You were a little rude to him.
he's a cop.
You want to be a cop for the longest
I
time.
want to be a good cop.
He's a good cop.
He's a. You know what? I'm gonna stop my joke there because I'm worried that this will bite me in the ass one day. It's
Uh-huh.
no, that's it. That's all I'm getting.
Hey, that's all you're given. That's fine.
No, but like, what's up with the puppet? Eh?
You're fucking aggressive with him for no reason. You're just like losing your mind, yelling at him.
I think he yelled at me first.
Cop, he can.
Wow.
No. The episode you like yell. You just like you're like an asshole. Did you call him a pig?
I think so. Probably at one
You
point.
called him a pig.
Probably. I can't remember what I did.
I don't know.
I can't be held to.
That's not how it works.
To criminal
That's
liability.
not how it works.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
Provocation. I use provocation defense, which I can't use because provocation can only bring murder down to manslaughter. The more you know.
Don't set us in a legal defense, please. Actually, that'd be good. That'd be good exposure. So yeah, if you want to throw like timestamp this episode, like, see, this is why we should come down to manslaughter from murder. What Cameron Jensen, criminal law student, says here.
I'm not a criminal law student. Please do not. If you do use me, don't say criminal law. Just get a lawyer and tell him like, hey, what about the provocation defense? You know. Also, don't murder.
Yeah, sorry. I guess that's like the first thing we should like go over.
Yeah, don't
murder. Okay.
Yeah.
Because think about it this way: if the egg theory is true, you're actually killing yourself.
The fucking egg theory. Yeah, I don't know why I hate the puppet so much. I just do.
I don't know why you are so freaking aggressive.
He fills me with unbridled rage.
Wow. I see how it is.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
I've had a little bit of a writer's block as of late. Little issue with creativity.
Are we doing this skit again?
What's good? It.
Do we already do this in the AI Overlords one?
No, that's a different thing.
Oh, sorry. I just assumed we were going down the list.
No. And so something I did because I like if I watch older videos I've made, I get kind of inspired from them.
Yeah.
So I made a playlist of the best of my channel.
Wow.
Watch through them.
Yeah.
Some videos are very hard to watch again.
Mm.
Some videos very interesting. I had Matthew over last weekend.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm really happy about?
What?
Having all these videos to show how much everybody's changed.
Oh, it's like documentation. How sweet.
It really is.
Oh.
I didn't realize how much, but like, I have videos of Matthew from when he was like
A wee little lad.
15,
Jeez.
16.
Wow. God.
Actually, he was 15 in the video. And that's not even the oldest one I have. The oldest one I have of us is like when we're like 9.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, it's just kind of weird. It was like weird to sit beside him and watch him as like a 15-year-old act and then look at him and then look at that.
He's all tatted up now.
Yeah.
Got a beard and shit.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like literally you could see they've grown up so much.
Wow.
And then being able to like during the call tomorrow, seeing how he changed over just that year.
Yeah, because he also like for 6 months left for Hawaii and that.
Well, not just him. Like all of us changed so much in that 6 months. Like, yeah. Having like the videos of us, like you, me, Shy, Matthew, because we were like the ones in it. Beginning of the year, like when editing videos, I was like, wow, yeah, like we look so young. And like look at the end, it's like, wow, they look so different.
Wow.
You know, it's like, yeah, Matthew grew out a beard. You got tattoos. You know, you grew out facial hair.
I'm still trying to.
Yeah. Shy.
Hunkier than ever.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. My hair got so long. Like I didn't realize how long it was. Bro. The longest point that I could find is during the Scariest Night videos.
Oh yeah.
When we were at Fish Creek.
Oh yeah.
Chasing each other.
Right,
in the
right.
park for the video.
Yeah, I remember that.
Holy shit.
Your hair did get pretty long there for a little bit.
It looked so weird in that video. Man, because it was also blonde entirely.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I had like brown roots, but it was like entirely blonde. And I haven't dyed my hair in like 7 months. 8 months.
Wow.
So I've just been growing the natural hair out. And also I've had short hair for the past 2 years. So just seeing those videos of the long blonde hair. I was
yeah.
Like,
Weird times.
Yeah. And it's also funny, you know, seeing old videos where it's like, I don't remember what video it was, but it's one where I'm like, oh, I was watching old videos like, yeah, sorry guys, I just want to apologize right now for how my voice is going to sound in these videos. I know I'm not going to sound as old as I do now. And I was like, watching like, you don't sound old now, like I do. What the fuck?
God. It's all that heavy smoking you do.
No, but there's 3 times. There's like the first 5 months of my channel. I have this super like high pitched voice.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I don't know when when it finally changed.
When you started getting onto Tinder and you had to be like, no, I gotta get a deep voice for all these ladies. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Voice, sound of my voice in your ear. You can hit me up at. Yeah.
We can find a room where you can scream all night long.
But yeah, like literally just hearing the voice changes. And it's the same with like all you guys. Like,
Wow.
The older videos, how different our voices sound. Like, oh my god, we were such children. What the hell?
We were children.
And like,
great film, by the way. We Were Children. Recommend watching it.
But like, that's the thing. Like, it's been 7 years since I started the channel. Imagine what's gonna be like in like another 10 years.
Most of us will be dead in a grave.
Yeah.
Let's be honest with each
Yeah,
other.
and then at the bar, you know, after the funeral, we just be like, "Hey, man, I love this video from McMaplet. Let's reminisce on the boys." And just see them just like, so young. We were so young once.
He died young too.
Yeah.
Fly high, Adam.
Yeah.
We all know Adam's going to be the first one to go.
100%.
Yeah. 100%.
Bullied him out of the fucking group chat. I'm so shocked by that.
He left. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
18, what was it? 1800 damage?
1800 damages took him out. Yeah.
It was so funny.
It was so
I didn't even notice it either.
until he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did not notice Adam left.
I was like, yeah, because I didn't read it because it was like the way that the theme that they have and the lettering, it blended in.
It did.
And so I was like, someone was like, I think it was you, like, wait, what? And I was like, I had to scroll up myself. I was like,
Yeah.
that was
Adam
funny.
left. But no, like, it'd just be weird. Especially when we start getting married. Y'all are fucked.
Like, we're going to get married.
Matthew gets married, y'all are fucked.
Oh,
That's fucking embarrassing as videos of Matthew for. Yeah, hey everyone. Ding ding ding. Thank you so much for coming to Matthew's wedding. My wedding gift, I told Matthew was gonna be me deleting these videos from the face of the internet. In reality, it's actually sharing it with all of you. So please enjoy the next 4 hours of Matthew.
It's just the massive compilation. The rest of the night goes on as normal, but it's just playing in the background for anyone to watch.
All the little kids are just like sitting on the mat, just staring at the TV, watching the videos of Matt. Matthew's just like at the bar, just knocking back shots as he hears his
on his wedding day.
as he hears his voice. Liam, that's so funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. Oh, that's gonna be great. You know, like being able to have these things. You know, like, oh yeah, we're so grown up. Yeah, I remember when you were so young. Yeah, only had too bad you can't show anybody. Actually, I can. Look up Big Maplet on YouTube. We'll scroll back to 2016's videos. Yeah, look at that one. You'll see Cameron as a young boy.
Oh fuck!
Can't wait for you to have professional friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so great to meet you guys. Yeah. You want to see an embarrassing video of Cameron? Yeah, I did that to Oliver this morning.
Really?
I literally walked into the office I was teaching. I was like, "You guys want to see an embarrassing picture of Oliver?" And they're like, "Yeah." He's like, "No." I was like, "It's a video of him dancing when he was younger." He's like, "Do not." I was like, "Oh, looking it up."
Whoa!
I document everything.
Whoopsie doodle.
Whoopsie doodle. Get embarrassed.
Get fucked.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a great thing. We've talked about like competitive eaters before.
Yeah.
Joey's World Tour. We talked about.
Yeah. We had a whole little skit in the AI thing where we were eating fucking bananas or something. I can't remember.
Banana eating contest.
Yeah, banana eating contest.
Banana eating.
I haven't heard about that. That sure sounds interesting though.
I'm a little uncomfortable with that because I'm a girl.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I recently I'll watch them sometimes. They're kind of fun to watch them at times. Stumble upon one that I love hate.
Is it ASMR to you?
I enjoy watching like the food and like see him in pain while he eats it. I hate the way he does it though. He's got a horrible strategy.
What does he do?
He'll have like a massive amount of foods. And it's like a giant cookie pizza, a burger, chicken strips, tarts, cupcakes, all this stuff. It's like, oh yeah. It's like, yeah. And he'll start eating and he'll just focus on one item until he finishes it.
Bang.
And he'll be like, y'all, the flavor fatigue is real. It's like, just switch it up, man. Like, eat a burger. Take a bite of the burger before you finish the cookie. You're not gonna have flavor fatigue. I don't know. There's something about it bugs me when he only does one. He like will not move on until he finishes this one thing.
Wow.
He'll do like massive fast food cheat day. You know, like 4 fast food restaurants, and he'll eat only one restaurant, and then he'll move on to the next. It's like, and then he'll complain about like flavor fatigue. It's like, fucking switch it up.
You can prevent the flavor fatigue.
Eat other food, man. Why are you eating a cookie man for 12 people at once? Eat it as you eat the other stuff.
I really want that cookie now. It sounds delicious.
It actually looks so good. It was like that thick, icing on top.
Oh,
and there's some things where I'm like, bro, that's a little too far. He did one video. It was actually more recent. It was like eating these last requests as like meals from like death row, and one was a pizza with like I think it was 3 bottles of ranch, like a dozen bottles of cheese or whatever. So the entire day he was eating ranch and cheese. I think he ended the day with just a bowl of Parmesan cheese, and then he emptied an entire bottle of ranch into it, and he just ate it like cereal. I love ranch as much as the next guy, but that was vile. Vile
as fuck.
Yeah, or like, because when he started, he had a pizza, and he just took an entire bottle of ranch and poured it on the entire pizza. And I was like, just better ways to do this, man.
Dip it, man. Dip it.
Scoop it up, but like putting it all over the pizza is just gross because you're gonna get the last piece. It's gonna be soaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. There's just something about his strategy.
Wow.
It's just weird. And also, like, he's a competitive eater, but like not a speed eater. If that makes sense.
Interesting.
I don't know. Like when you're like, you know, I'm a bit of a connoisseur.
Oh yeah.
Competitive eaters I've seen who are like doing it speed. Like if it's like eating a burger, it's like 3, 2, 1, go. Like getting it down as fast as possible.
Well, you have that technique fucking down.
I watched a lot.
Wow. Like that's...
Sometimes when I get bored, like if I'm eating a meal and like I'm kind of bored, I just try it.
Do you do well?
I don't actually like time myself. Like,
do you feel like you do well?
Yeah. It was like when I first like started watching competitive eaters, I'd be eating a sub sandwich and and be like, I'm gonna competitive eat this 6-inch, and so I'd be like, I like 4 bites, goes down. I'm like, oh yeah, man, that was so fast. I was like, wow. So yeah, sometimes when I get bored when I'm eating, I'll just go for like competitive eating. It's only like sandwiches or like burgers. I do that with. 'Cause yeah, I don't know. It's just like a fun little. It's like an intrusive thought. It's like, I bet you could eat this like a competitive eater. Yeah, you're right. I could. And then go in. But when he does it, he like, I don't know. He's so freaking slow.
Dang.
Yeah. Or like the thing that this pisses me off the most about it. Like it bugs me so much. When you see like someone say like eating like Matt Stoney for 24 hours. What do you think he's gonna do?
Well, probably eat like Matt Stoney for 24 hours.
Yeah. No. So the most recent one he did was eating like Nikocado avocado for 24 hours. And the video started like, okay guys, it's currently 8:24 p.m. and we're starting this challenge off. Eat like this first meal, and they're like, okay guys, and it's time to go to bed. And all of a sudden jumps 12 hours forward. So it starts at 8 o'clock, but it's really only 12 hours. And you're like, all right, guys, it's currently 8:46 a.m. It's time for meal number 2. And all of a sudden it's like noon. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I just feel like that's a cop-out thing. It's like eating for like this person for 24 hours. Eat like them for 24 hours instead of sleeping for 12. Like, that just takes away so much.
Yeah.
And then it's like, he's like, he plays up the intensity like, guys, I have currently 40 minutes left of the day. I need to eat one more meal to complete this challenge. Like, or could have just started it today. Why are you starting at 8 o'clock last night and then sleeping for 12 hours? Started this morning and finish it tonight.
Seriously.
You easily could do this challenge. Like, this challenge, because you have the stomach capacity and everything. You could easily do this if you stretch out over a full 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of sleeping for 12.
Then he doesn't get the views, Liam.
I know. I want to do that. What's up, guys? So today I'm eating like Nikocado avocado for 24 hours. Okay. All right. Ready? And first meal, go. And just finish like, okay, guys. All right. I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey, what's up, guys? I started a little late. There's currently an hour left in the day. So let's go get lunch. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be so funny. Like, okay, guys, eat like, oh, I'm stuffed, guys. Okay, I'm going to bed. I'll catch you guys in the morning for the rest of this challenge. And I wake up like, okay, what's up? I slept through my alarm, guys. It's currently 4:45. The challenge ends at 6 o'clock. So
what can I do?
What can I do? It's not my fault that I slept for 20 hours.
We tried our best. We did good. What else can we say?
Yeah, just like, all right, because we have an hour left. So we have to get this challenge finished on a high note. Okay, we have the intensity. He's like, bro. No, I don't know. I just find it so funny.
Oh my god,
when he does this stuff.
I love that. I love that.
And also like, there's so many times where like I'll see a challenge, like I could do that. Knowing full,
your pride will get you killed one of these days.
It's like I know full well I couldn't, but like I don't know. I just like, kind of like I want to.
But deep down, I knew I could if I put my heart to it.
Well, there's like one who was like, fucking, what was it? Oh, I don't remember. There was like one I saw recently. And I was like, oh, easy money. I don't actually remember. It was some weird shit.
Eating weird shit.
No, it was like a weird combination of foods. And I was like, he was like looking at me like, I could do that. Oh, it was
pizza and NyQuil?
No, no, it was like the Great American Craving Platter, and it was like hash browns, cheeseburgers, all this shit. I was like, I could do that. I could clear that in like an hour. Easy. Knowing full well I would get like a burger and a bit in, and I'd be fucking tapped.
My favorite image of anything like that was like, it's like a really basic McDonald's meal. It's like, you could win $8 million if you finish this in 24 hours. Who you calling in to help you? And it's just like the most basic meal you've ever seen.
Yeah, well, like that big one that went around where it was like the nuggets and like the 4 burgers and everything, and like the 2 large fries. And I was like, I could do that easy alone.
Oh yeah,
easy clear that. Be a little trouble. Like honestly, I'd probably get through 1 burger and like some of the nuggets and like a few fries and be like, I'm dead, bro. Oh my god. Like the worst ones is when it's like, yeah, we're eating the 6-foot long pizza slice. And it's like, I could do that easy. I don't even need friends.
Seriously,
if I was hungry enough, I could do it. It's like, no, I couldn't.
No way.
I'd be dead.
Yeah, I know. I'm right there with you. The pizza slice one and like some of the burger ones, I'm like, yeah, no, I could easy. But I know I'd get maybe 3 burgers and I'd be like,
Those are some of those where I'm like, I could do like that amount of food. The food just looks disgusting.
oh, yeah.
Like there's still, I don't remember what one was. It was like, I don't remember. It was like pizza or something.
Oh, yeah.
But it was so greasy.
Oh.
I was like, I would throw up trying to eat that. That's just too much.
Mm.
But I kind of want to do like a competitive eating.
You should sign up.
Day. No, like not like literally just take a challenge of like,
oh, gotcha.
eat like a large pizza in this time and just try and do it.
Will we do it on the podcast?
I could see doing it on a podcast,
Maybe
or like a Patreon exclusive.
I was gonna say Patreon exclusive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Viewers, get on it.
Yeah, if you guys want to see that, let us know. But I don't know. I think it'd be kind of like, all right, guys. So Cameron and I, we're gonna be competing today. We're gonna see who can finish this meal faster. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm already done.
Well, it's Rubik's Cube. I've actually been practicing this since the beginning of the universe. So
Exactly.
I'm actually in negative time. That food was done years ago.
That's how I've been alive since the beginning of the universe. I've gone back in time using the Rubik's Cube theory. So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I think I could be a competitive eater, but I know I couldn't.
That contradicts itself. You said the exact one thing, and then you said the exact opposite.
I think I could, but I absolutely know I can't. Like I can see the challenges, and I think, oh, I could do that easy, but I know for a fact I couldn't. Like if I actually sat down and thought about it, I know not a chance in hell will I be able to clear that.
Oh yeah, no.
Some of them look so good though. Like some of those, I don't know, like some of those platters, or like things they did, like large amounts of food. Like, oh, look so appetizing.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd want to keep going. I would throw up.
Right. I mean, you already did do one challenge. You did the spicy wing challenge and you threw up, so
Yeah.
got one out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, one step there.
You're right. I am a step in the right direction.
You know what was a step in the wrong direction? Canceling the TV show Owl House. That's our next topic, actually. Today's the season finale. And not just a season finale.
The series finale?
The series finale. I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch it once I get home. So
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't great. I want to bring it up. So
That's fair.
yeah, so it's ending today. They canceled it early. I'm very mad about it.
That's too bad.
Yeah, Disney's homophobic as fuck. That's all I gotta say. You know, it's
All right.
yeah. No, it's really great show. I
actually know absolutely nothing about Owl House.
Oh, it's great. Thanks, Liam, for opening that gate for me.
We're actually be wrapping up today's episode here, guys. Thanks so much for watching this week's episode. We really hope you enjoyed it. Are you sulking?
Yeah, I'm sulking for a second.
You gonna sulk for a second?
Just give me a second.
You done sulking?
Give me a fucking second.
Give you a second.
A few seconds.
Give you a few seconds.
All right. Thank you guys
sulking?
so much for being here with us. Glad to have you guys. Always a pleasure.
It is. Stay tuned soon. We're going to be having some guests on over the next few episodes. So
Hell yeah, we will.
Keep your eye out for that. Yeah, quite a few.
It's going to be good.
Special faces who want to come on.
Got some celebrities on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do have one celebrity set up.
Mm-hmm. We're like Comic-Con up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, the KA Expos actually.
I know. Actually,
Yeah.
I was hearing about that. They actually got a pretty decent celebrity lineup.
Yeah, they have Hayden Christian coming
I
on.
know.
Yeah.
David Harbour.
Problem is, they tell you that the tickets are $22.
Yeah.
That's the Thursday price. Saturday prices are like double that. Or yeah, Saturday prices are double. Because that's when everyone's showing up.
Yeah.
But all the voice actors. Oh, fucking Damian Clark's gonna show up. He's the voice of Handsome Jack from Borderlands.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, I have a Pop Funko figure of him that's signed by him. And then I have one that's not signed by him.
That's cool.
And I was actually like really debating, like, do I go on Thursday and get the pop figure signed? Because I thought that'd be really funny having one that I bought signed. Well, I didn't get it; it was a gift.
The one you got signed yourself.
Yeah, this one I got signed. This one came to me signed. That's actually a pretty funny story. I'm not sure if I ever told, but
I don't know. Definitely tell it in next week's episode.
yeah. But again, thank you guys so much for coming.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Social media links are in the description down below.
Mm-hmm.
You can check us out. Reach out to us there. Again, hate comments, go to Cameron. Love comments, go to me. That works. And with that, we'll see you guys in next week's episode.